crew accounted for. We're ready to depart.
Right here and now. Might just be the best days of your life.
What did you need?
If you want help, I'm here. You be careful, okay?
What the fuck just happened
Talk
there?
to me, my dear friend.
Some weird glitchy bullshit going on, I'll tell you what.
Dad, do you think Solomon Coe would have liked...
Sure. Everybody likes it.
Interesting. Yeah, so now I'm just holding my pistol at its side like that. Weird. Let's see what I can put on this mag sniper real quick. I also renamed all my weapons so that they were easier to find, everything except for the disruptor. Massive. How much does it weigh? Oh yeah, it's only 10 fucking pounds. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe we'll dump this in the lodge, but I'm gonna have to do it like sooner than later. That was fucking weird. 24 rounds in this thing is crazy, by the way. That's wild. And this is only, what, this isn't even an advanced, right? It's refined. That's just refined. This thing would deal more damage otherwise. Like, that's nuts. Let's dump this off at the lodge first.
Locked in and ready for liftoff.
Nuh. I don't really trust dumping this on my ship either. Weird being on Mars in the middle of the day. I feel like that almost never happens.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion? Where are we going?
Londinion.
Londinion. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up
Sarah's
against
just
is
chilling.
vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere.
The frost is starting to interfere with my instruments.
Ourselves isn't an option.
That's great, Sarah.
But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
You're gonna unextinct that species of alien? Because that's honestly what I was thinking.
We talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats
Fucking called it.
terrormorphs, the Asylees?
Wait, there's a thing that eats terrormorphs?
Take that as a no, then. Yes, there are. Apparently, the Asylees were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using
camera angle.
Well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
Okay. Are these Asylees things dangerous?
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terrormorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Could the Asylees really clean up whole worlds like you're describing?
All our data suggests so. Asylees, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terrormorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terrormorph data. On worlds where Asylees were present, terrormorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terrormorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asylees are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do.
I was gonna say, this problem is something that happens here on Earth all the time, where we introduce an invasive species, or a species that turns out to be invasive, and it fucks up the environment of certain planets, so not sure I like the idea of introducing random aliens to human worlds across the galaxy.
Well, there is another option. It'd be faster, maybe even more effective. But it's got its own risks. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
What kind of risks are there with this microbe?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terrormorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
Yeah, that's how COVID happens. People fiddling with shit they fucking shouldn't be. And who exactly is going to be doing all this work, dispersing the microbe, or the Asylees?
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
Then let's discuss how we make these plans a reality.
Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinion.
The planet overrun by terrormorphs. Isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Are we even allowed on Londinion?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
Really? So Londinion had an Asylees population.
It was the central hub for Asylees processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terrormorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terrormorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinion could very well be where the Terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end.
And let's not waste any more time.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinion's outskirts. We're cleared
Really?
for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatoum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinion, it belongs to the Terrormorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
It's hard to believe that this bird-like creature is the thing that kills terrormorphs. It's so janky, like, I don't believe that thing can kill a terrormorph. Maybe with its giant horn, now that I think about it, that could definitely be used as a weapon. But it's just so hideous and, like, gangly and stupid looking that I just don't see how it could be the thing that does it. I don't know, it's just bizarre.
Hey.
Well, I guess let's get going then. Proceed to Londinion. Oh, Toliman. Right. I guess that's literally right on top of Alpha Centauri? Yeah, look, you can kind of see it. It's genuinely right on top. That's so fucking weird.
This world is off limits. You were advised to jump to safe harbor immediately.
Off limits? Why?
Toliman 2 is a biological exclusion zone. Nothing down there but terrormorphs and UC soldiers keeping an eye on them. Best course of action is to leave while you're still able.
You gonna stop me from landing?
No, but if you proceed, no one will be coming to rescue you. So do us all a favor and jump back to safe harbor. Now.
I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatoum.
Let me check my logs. Alright, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Standard O2. It's breathable here. Typical stuff for most of these planets. There's nothing really valuable on it. And the only other thing here is Ptolemy 1, which is another barren inferno. 3 moons here, cold, cold, and cold. All barren moons. Forward base 411. 441, whatever that said.
Landing now.
Oh shit.
Captain Howell.
The fuck are those?
Pleasant to see you.
This place has fucking velociraptors. Fuck this. Oh, we still have to wear our suits, I guess, because it's extremely cold.
You! Inside the barriers! Double time! You with the Xeno unit? You're heading to command. Far end of the compound.
Look at this place. Wow. This guy. Ooh, free stuff. Give me all that. Calibrated mag storm. And nothing. They even have a goddamn Achilles statue here. Like, how could people forget that this was the place where these things were found? It's so dumb. Well, this was a terror brew. That's actually hilarious. Now it's lining the halls with grenades and shit. I gotta pick the lock on that one? The fuck? So stupid. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can thread the needle like I could with that other shit. Find mag shear. Don't really need that, but I'll take it, I guess. Bunch of deep mining crap. Some ham. Yeah, nothing else really to speak of here. Alright, Hadrian. That is you, right? Oh no, that's Commander
I pride
Hatum.
myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Jacob Howell, UC Vanguard. You're expecting me.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinion is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Can't you tell us what we're going to be facing out there?
Terrormorphs, and plenty of them. Outside our little sanctuary here, much of the planet is theirs. For that reason, we keep our trips into the city to a minimum. That also means our intel becomes largely historical once you go much beyond the defenses. It's also why I want to make sure I'm being crystal clear. Out there, you're on your own.
You wouldn't even send a rescue party.
We are unwanted guests on this planet, and, as a rule, I don't put my people in any more risk than is absolutely necessary. We've got it hard enough out here. So, no, there will be no cavalry sweeping into the rescue.
Vivictus bombed this place, he said. Why would he do that?
The initial Terrormorph outbreak that overran Londinion during the tail end of the colony war came as a complete shock. Waves of the creatures appeared out of nowhere, and the city was quickly overwhelmed. There were some attempts at evacuation, but Vivictus decided more definitive action was merited. He ordered the spaceport to be bombed, ensuring no other ships could leave the city, halting the spread of the outbreak but leaving large sections in ruins and condemning countless lives. And the intervening 20 years have only made Londinion more hostile, not less. So my people will not be coming for you out there. Understood?
Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations, then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
You can pinpoint the location of these samples all the way from here.
Pinpoint's a bit strong.
The equipment will be able to get us a rough location of any acceptable samples in the scan area. It'll be up to you, Kaiser, and I to find the things.
Alright, ready with you are.
All right. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
I was reading the Percival line at the same time. I'm going with Percival. Ready with you or...
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities in the city. Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Duly noted, Commander.
See if I can't stock up first.
Give him one for me, all right?
Hello.
Can't chat right now.
They really want me to take this? Holy shit.
Pardon?
I will take that. Whoa.
Is it really
that.
necessary for you to drag around all that gear?
Yes. Kidding me?
Hello.
Heard you're going out there willingly. Damn.
Pardon?
There There's something in there, I can't tell what it is. It looks like a pistol? Yeah. It's just a pistol.
Don't go into the city much. Never for long. Too risky.
I didn't mean to take the mines, damn it. Oh, thank God. And they are really expecting me to get fucked up in there. Just relaxing, Sarah, before we go out there and die.
Word of advice while you're out there.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Yo. Okay. They really did kind of just set us up with, like, the most stuff physically possible. I'm gonna pick this lock. I'm curious what's in here. It's probably the easiest expert lock I've ever picked.
It's so satisfying, isn't it?
Extended mag, suppressed, refined eon. Oh. That's kinda lame. It's kinda super lame, actually, if I'm gonna be honest. I was hoping it'd be something cooler than that. Yeah, we're gonna leave that behind. I am, however, absolutely putting on all that sick-ass shit they just gave us. Auto-medic. Reduce damage from aliens, which is perfect. Automatically uses a med pack. 75% chance to reduce damage by 50%. That's fucking sick. The armor-plated boost pack. Sturdy, reduces melee, fastened, more carry capacity, and then 10% incoming all damage, basically. And it is a balanced boost pack. And the helmets. I'm not too crazy about the covered face stuff. Like, I don't really even like this Vanguard helmet. I think that, you know, all the visor crap, like, it's neat in concept, but it's just really dumb looking. Beast Hunter, reduced alien damage, 10% to scanned targets, 10% chance to ignite nearby attackers. That's interesting. And I guess weapons, so they gave us some pretty fucked up shit. So we got a Professional's Grendel. Sure, it's advanced. It's got white-hot rounds. Semi-automatic. But if I'm to be honest, it's nowhere near as good as my Space P90. Where is that? Which, yes, the damage is 16. But staggering, demoralizing, damage against humans. And this is an advanced weapon, from what I recall. So, it's at the highest damage it could possibly be at. Space Vector, of course. Dude, this thing. Skip shot. Every fourth holy shit. Every fourth shot fires 2 projectiles at once. Lacerate. Randomly applies a bleed effect to the target. And, yeah, okay, we've got to use this thing. That's just too sick of a fucking weapon. Yeah, we are rolling out there absolutely stacked right now. Look at this fucking badass right here. Well, hold on. Is there a weapons workbench or something I can use out here? Well, we got the spacesuit workbench. I mean, I guess that's nice for the spacesuit we are currently wearing. Damn. Well, hold on. There was some polytextile inside. I saw it. It was inside one of these lockers here. Yeah, perfect. That helps, actually. Is there a weapons bench, though? I feel like that's not necessary because we already have an ability that does that for us, so... Is there no weapons bench? Ah, there it is. I was gonna say. I really should just drop this, it's not that great. So it already has a stabilizing barrel, that's good. Laser, it has a recon laser installed. It has a suppressor. Oh. Okay. Yeah. No? No, that's dumb. I'm taking the suppressor off of that. That's stupid. I'd rather have a compensator. It's weird because the accuracy decreases with a compensator, but like I feel like the whole point is the hip fire, so we will slap that on. It's got a tactical grip, which is better than the standard grip. Magazine bat. It's got a tactical magazine. I can get a small magazine as well, or I can get armor-piercing rounds. So, yeah, armor-piercing, obviously. Anything that helps boost the damage, we're gonna want. Bullet hose. Whoa. So we got high-powered. It's already high-powered. Bullet hose. Increases accuracy, range, rate of fire, and tracer frequency. What? Holy shit, the fire rate shoots up quite a bit. Skin is locked. Well, I wish I had some fucking mono-propellant and the such lying around, but unfortunately we do not, so we'll just have to carry on as is. Let's go.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Not really. Wait, are you nervous?
Yeah, just pre-mission jitters. You hear about a place for so long, it maybe gets bigger in your head than it should be. But you don't need to worry about me. I'll be all right. Now, are we doing this or not?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival? Everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Alright. Let's get a genuine save here, just in case.
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so...
What? That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down. More of them. Clean them up.
Got a present for ya.
That thing takes a lot of hits. The Velociraptor creatures are especially creepy to me. Ugh.
Looks like the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
So they're giving me mines? How about grenades? Oh. So grenades are going to be way more useful. And of course, a weapons case that we have to pick the lock to open. Wonderful. Assassin's Advanced Beowulf. I'll leave it. Wait, how do we get... How do we move on from here? Oh. Long dead corpse. Albino Terrormorph. Cloaked Terrormorph. Oh, wonderful. Lovely. Great. Excellent. Fantastic.
Open fire!
You're not getting away from me.
Let's do this.
You! Put it down! Normal weapon or we shoot!
Oh my god, back the fuck up.
Let's go.
Shattered shock. Break through even the strongest armor. Okay. Ah, one of the samples. Oh, fuck!
Throwing a grenade! Oh, I'm hit!
It will take more than that.
An achievement, reach level 50. Nice. Yeah, I guess I did, huh? They're coming. That's like the only note I've ever seen in this game. Like, actual on-paper note. And I got mech components lying around. Yeah, I'm not interested in picking up any fucking contraband while we're here. I think that was it for this area. It's just a negotiator. I wonder, can I open all of these? No, just to select a few of them. Maybe it's only from certain angles? Oh yeah, this one I can open. Interesting.
Carrying too many odds and ends.
Time to let something go. Alright, now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here. Those samples are gonna be safest with Kaiser.
Samples secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
I kind of don't trust that. Like, at all. I'm also just gonna drop all the crap that I accidentally picked up, like that. And this. And that. There's gotta be some genuine way to get in there, right? Ooh. Bunch of digipicks. Thank you. Trauma pack. Dude, there's so much contraband in this place. What the fuck? Well, I guess because it was during the war, there would be mech parts all over the place, right? They hadn't outlawed them yet. Not really seeing anything over there. Oh good, a tunnel section. Great. My helmet's off for this one because we're indoors.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinion. A real marvel.
Can't scan it. Can I talk with you
Clear
guys
from
about
here.
that? Nope. Huh. Just a bunch of leeches.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
The fuck? Refined bounty hunter stalker space pack, okay.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only... What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this? Oh my God. The heat leeches are terrormorphs.
But no, it can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terrormorphs. Oh my God.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That heat leech became a terrormorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terrormorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terrormorphs move between planets.
What does this mean for the plans to clean up the terrormorphs? Like, what?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But
yeah,
if
okay.
they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and terrormorphs. The Aciles we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
But with what we just witnessed, that can't be how all terrormorphs are born, right?
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinion lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
Nothing natural should be able to do that.
I am sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
Given what we just witnessed, it's certainly plausible.
But first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
I can't believe what we just witnessed.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Safety's off. Detected. Correcting.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this.
Metamorphed tissue sample. It's worth 18,000 credits.
Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploading them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
I think it means that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack in New Atlantis.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one. It couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terrormorphs. These attacks. I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
I mean... But didn't you say the plant can't grow anywhere but here?
It can't. At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way.
Well, I thought the timing of those attacks was suspicious.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
It's House Varun. Ecliptic. Honestly, because, alright, let's think about this. Why would the UC cause terrormorph attacks on their own people? I couldn't really think of a reason to, unless it's to bolster military ranks.
I'm a little dumbstruck myself.
Yeah, but attacks like that, there's no war going on, and there's no real pressing conflict or anything like that for them to want to bolster ranks. There's really no reason for the UC to do this. The Freestar Collective wouldn't do this because they don't actually have any xenowarfare scientists. They don't fuck around with nature like that. Commander Hatum definitely isn't responsible. I don't see why she would be. Well, maybe, but we know literally nothing about this lady. House Varun hasn't been seen in years. However, we do know that there was some contact between, like, that House Varun may potentially be coming back.
Captain?
Hell, for all we know, it was the fucking House Varun diplomat. That'd be crazy. It's definitely not ecliptic. That's a dumb answer. And it could be her father, but why? Why would he wait until now as well? And what purpose? So I'm gonna say I have some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human caused or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
I was gonna say, I already got fucking frostbite.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
I do think it's interesting how, like, we're seeing big revelations in this game for things that we haven't really spent a whole lot of time with, if that makes any sense. Like, it is revealed to us that heat leeches are actually terrormorphs. And it's like, that's an interesting concept, and crippled now, apparently.
Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Master level safe, might as well take a crack at it while we're here. That's actually, like, shockingly good for the situation we're in. But I'm gonna leave it behind. Fuck off. Oh, both of these are locked, huh? Okay.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that... Ah!
Big
Captain.
red button?
I think I see it.
Oh, get a load of this. It's a fucking key sitting there the whole time. Full of bullets and trauma pack. I'll take it all. Why not?
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral! It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk?
Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
There were plenty of reasons he could have ordered the bombing. The Terrormorph outbreak, for example.
You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death.
He's a commander in a tough situation.
Wrong. I was a commander. I've been in tough situations, and nothing would ever make me feel that it's justified to sacrifice lives for the sake of keeping a secret.
He decided to sentence his own soldiers to death. What kind of commander is that? But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
That's not possible. They kept him under tight control.
And there's no one he's in contact with that could help him on the outside? He got a hold of you, didn't he?
Not tight enough, apparently. He's played everyone for fools and repeated his crimes. Ugh, that's what the UC gets for keeping him alive.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
Sarah, I'm getting sick and tired of your judgmental ass. Oh, you hated that. You hated that I said he was a commander in a tough situation.
Kaiser, try it now.
Unlock successful.
Guys, your sample. It moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
This is a big-ass arena. I love this. Sarah Morgan hated that. Like, fuck off, bitch. I could care less. Like, she really does just piss me off sometimes. Like, I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. I don't know what that switch did. Doesn't seem to have done anything. Because at the same time, you gotta think, like, if he knows that it's heat leeches, he also kind of did that intentionally. You know what I mean? He's the only guy who knows that it's the heat leeches, so he has to stop it. I'm also just trying to read into it differently so that the game isn't just, oh fuck.
Is that the sample? My God, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
We need to get the sample. Okay, well then, let's give it all we've got.
Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
The thralls! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
Interesting. Dude, that thing was huge. Anomalous sample.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
I feel like we shouldn't be.
Sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Hey, Victus.
Some gear in here, too. I guess we're just going back the same way we came, then? I'm sure that also made me lose a lot of standing with Sarah Morgan as well, but oh well. Because that's the thing, now that I know that it really doesn't matter whether or not you have, God, I'm just gonna sit and wait for a second because of all the fucking O2 and shit. But it really doesn't matter whether or not you have good standing with them. I'm still gonna marry her. She's not gonna say no. And apparently you can marry just about everyone else with the exception of Andreja, and they won't even get that mad, they'll just be fine with it. So you can basically just, like, Constellation can just be this disgusting, polyamorous group of adventurers that live on a fucking hedonistic sex vessel type of thing, you know what I mean? It's just weird how that works. Why can't I go through this door? Guess we'll go through this one. Yeah, this is the way it wants us to go. Not trusting a single heat leech I find. Oh, there's nothing in there. Honestly, I'm just kind of disappointed because I know it's gonna be Vivictus, and that's gonna be so fucking boring. Because I'd rather he do something interesting, but also, why does he want us to stop him? You know what I mean? Unless it's just gonna be some bullshit, like, what's the word? It's gonna be some nonsense about, oh, I had to prove that you were the strongest of us, the best that we had, Hadrian. It's like, why's it gotta be so lame? This over-encumbrance really is getting annoying.
Excuse me.
Man, this place is huge, too. I guess we'll just walk our way up. It's just, that's kind of what I'm, like, talking about, though, where it's like, it's just so fucking lazy. Like, the idea that the whole time it's Vivictus operating from the shadows, like, of course it is. Like, I understand they're trying to flip the script on its head, because the game does do a really good job of convincing you that Vivictus is dead. But, still. Feels kind of lazy. Where is the rest of them? Oh, they are slowly making their way over. I hope they're not having, like, a conversation. Nope, they're just taking their time. Of course they are. And of course Kaiser knew something. I don't even trust the robot now.
Howdy.
And they are just taking their sweet ass time, huh? Come on, we don't have all day, Jesus. I am kind of curious, was Londinion always a freezing hellhole, or is that just something to do with like a nuclear winter type of scenario?
Finish with Percival, then we can discuss.
Look at all of you, back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there, but it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Is the plan still gonna work now that we've got to clean up heat leeches and terrormorphs?
Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the terrormorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right?
Sure did. Kaiser's got all the samples in storage.
Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vivictus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Actually, we can't rule him out. Vivictus is alive and well under UC custody.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain. Percival and we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terrormorphs. But Ve Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks.
I mean,
Since
yeah,
you're
now.
the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Do you want to come speak to him with me?
Captain, I truly don't. He's already shown he's taken an interest in you. I'll be a lot more useful in the lab right now than I would be grilling Francois. So do you think you could do it? Please?
You really think it was him?
Plenty of people out there with grudges against the UC, but he's the only one we know had any knowledge of the Lazarus plant. So right now, it's the only option we've got. Will you do it?
Oh, he and I are gonna have some words.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
So someone's figured out how to use the terrormorphs as weapons. Thought we'd learned our
The
lesson.
samples are preserved. Best of luck on your fact-finding mission.
Happy to listen.
You good, Sarah?
As far as I'm concerned, things couldn't get any better between us.
Cool.
Good. God knows you've done that. Only if it's one of your... How... Oh, I love catching up with you. Let's do it again.
Whatever I can do to repair the massive damage I did to our relationship 2 seconds ago. Hated. It's not that Sarah disliked that. Sarah hated that. She hated that I took a fucking fence-sitting stance when it came to Ve Victus. Like, oh, boo-hoo, fucking sorry. Sorry I didn't immediately denounce the actions of a man that... We don't even know if this is confirmed yet or not. We heard one audio tape and we jumped to conclusions. Because we still don't know, like, yes, absolutely, he bombed the shit out of them. Those people are dead because Ve Victus killed him. Or killed them.
Change of scenery?
But we don't exactly know why. You know what I mean? We don't know that he killed them on purpose. Well, sorry, not on purpose. That's not the word I'm looking for. We don't know that he didn't have the same reasons that I'm suggesting. Which is, why do I have a bounty with the UC? Whatever. It's probably because I picked a fucking lock in front of some people or some shit like that. Or because I shot fucking, what's his name? Who cares? Who fucking cares? Let's go to the lodge.